You are listening to NOAA Hazards Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service, station WXJ35, serving the Clovis, New Mexico listening area.
The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 253 for portions of eastern New Mexico and western Texas. This includes the following counties in New Mexico: Union, Harding, San Miguel, Quay, Guadalupe, Lincoln, Dubaca, Roosevelt, Curry, Chaves, Eddy, and Leon. In Texas, Oldham, Deaf Smith, Palmer, Castro, Bailey, Lamb, Cochran, Hogley, Yoakum, Terry, Gaines, Andrews, Winkler, Loving, Reeves, and Culberson. Primary threats include a few tornadoes likely with a couple intense tornadoes possible, very large hail up to apple size, and damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather in the watch area, including tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds. While severe weather may not be imminent, people should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio, television outlets, or credible internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The National Weather Service in Albuquerque has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Chaves County in southeastern New Mexico, southwestern Roosevelt County in eastern New Mexico, until 6 p.m. At 5:20 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Elita, or 30 miles northeast of Roswell, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and $half size hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Alita around 5:40 p.m. For your protection, move inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. The National Weather Service in Denver has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Weld County in northeastern Colorado until 6:15 p.m. At 5:36 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Frederick, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard: 60 miles per hour wind gusts and golf ball size hail. The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 254 for all of eastern Colorado, effective until 12 a.m. Central Daylight Time Tuesday, or 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time Monday. This includes the following counties in Colorado: Larimer, Boulder, Jefferson, Douglas, Teller, El Paso, Pueblo, Herfano, Los Animas, Weld, Morgan, Adams, Broomfield, Denver, Arapahoe, Albert, Lincoln, Crowley, Otero, Logan, Sedgwick, Phillips, Washington, Yuma, Kit Carson, Cheyenne, Kiowa, Bent, Prowers, and Baca. Primary threats include several tornadoes likely with a few intense tornadoes possible, very large hail up to grapefruit size, and damaging winds up to 70 miles an hour. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather in the watch area, including tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds. While severe weather may not be imminent, Persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen to later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio, television outlets, or credible online sources for the latest severe weather information.
Once again, the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as golf ball-size hail for northwestern, Roosevelt, and southwestern Curry counties here in eastern New Mexico. The town of Melrose is in the direct path of this severe storm. You are going to want to seek shelter in a sturdy building while staying away from windows, as damaging winds from this storm can blow them out. You don't want to be looking out the window while that happens, do you? That doesn't sound fun. Okay, we just got a new warning of some sort, and it looks like it is our first tornado warning of the day, and that is for the storm to the northwest of our severe thunderstorm warning. That is going to be for northeastern Debaca, northwestern Roosevelt, northwestern Curry, and southwestern
The National Weather Service in Albuquerque has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Curry County in eastern New Mexico, northeastern Debaca County in eastern New Mexico, southwestern Quay County in eastern New Mexico, northwestern Roosevelt County in eastern New Mexico, until 7 p.m. At 6:23 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Fort Sumner, or near House, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado, and golf ball-size hail. Source, radar-indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will remain over mainly rural areas of northwestern Curry, northeastern Debaca, southwestern Quay, and northwestern Roosevelt counties. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in as we have a developing situation where we have multiple supercells developing all across the eastern part of the state. This is what we feared would happen. Unfortunately, it is coming to reality. The Storm Prediction Center just put out a mesoscale discussion specifically for these developing cells, stating that they are supposed to become surface-based within the next hour. Any cell that does indeed achieve that will have the very real opportunity to produce strong, long-track tornadoes, as well as giant hail with the more intense cells. Again, strong and long-track tornadoes are possible with any cell that interacts with the unusually very unstable and sheared environment across our region. We will be providing live coverage all evening as this situation unfolds. Tune in to us as much as possible, especially if you are in eastern Colorado. Now, there is one cell in particular that I am most worried about, at least in the short term. And that is the one around the Fort Morgan area, which really has my eye right now. With a look like that, I'd assume there is at least a wall cloud located right where the hook is, which is right there. That's where the tornado would be located if there was one on the ground right now, which I wouldn't be shocked if there was.
Yeah, and let's take a look at velocity, just so we know for sure we are looking at a rotating storm. And yeah, that is 100% rotating. I bet a tornado warning will be issued here in a second, which would probably include... Oop! And there it is, perfect timing. This tornado warning does include the city of Fort Morgan and surrounding areas. Make sure if you are in this warning, you get to shelter immediately, as this is actually an observed tornado warning. So it appears that there is a tornado on the ground as we speak. Let's ask storm chaser Eddie Hartman if he sees anything currently. Hey Eddie, you probably already know, but they just issued a confirmed tornado warning on the storm you are currently on. Are you seeing anything on the ground? Because I can't 100% confirm anything on the ground based on radar. We're gonna wait for his response while I pull up his feed real quick. Yeah.
Hey Grace, I'm currently sitting here just west of Fort Morgan. I'm seeing a violently rotating wall cloud. I just called in a brief touchdown to the National Weather Service. That's probably why it's warned right now, but it has since lifted as far as I know. There actually might be one on the ground right now. I'm going to switch positions here to try to get you guys a better view of this thing.
Okay, thank you, Eddie. Guys, I think there's a tornado on the ground. I mean, the radar just proves it. If we switch over to velocity, which is a tool we use to detect the speed and motion of winds, you can clearly see we have a tight velocity couplet, where the bright reds and greens kiss. Right, there. That's where the tornado would be. And if we switch to the correlation coefficient, which is another tool we use to detect debris or stuff in the sky that shouldn't be there, and you can see that we have a drop in the correlation right there, right where that velocity couplet is, clear as day. And this lines up perfectly with the hook. Guys, this is a dangerous tornado on the ground.
Big wedge!
Oh.
Big wedge! Just touched down right beside me.
Oh.
Hold on, let me turn here.
Okay. Eddie is saying he has a big bad wedge tornado on the ground right beside him. We're gonna wait on a visual.
There it is right there. Let me grab the camera. You can see it outside the
Oh my
driver's
goodness,
window.
look at that thing.
Big violent cone/wedge tornado. Whatever you want to call it. Heading right towards Fort Morgan right now.
Guys, this is a very, very bad situation, okay? The tornado warning has just been upgraded to a PDS tornado warning, which is an enhanced version of a regular tornado warning. These are issued when strong tornadoes are on the ground. This looks to be exactly the case here. Oh my God, Fort Morgan, this is what is coming right for you right now. You have to get underground if you can. If you can't, just take shelter in a sturdy building. Oh my God. This newest radar scan is leaning towards worst-case scenario for the city of Fort Morgan. Again, you guys absolutely need to be in shelter. That would be a bathroom, closet, or any interior room of the structure you are in, okay? If you have any way of getting underground in under 2 minutes, get there now. Do not hesitate. Being underground is the best place you can be, but again, if not, the most interior room of your house or building is all right too. Let's go ahead and pull up the tower cam in Fort Morgan, and oh my goodness, that is a horrific scene. It's good that the sirens are going off so that people are somewhat aware of what is going on. We'll go ahead and keep Eddie's feed as well as the tower cam. Hopefully you guys in Fort Morgan are in shelter. Brace for impact.
Tornado emergency for Fort Morgan. The National Weather Service in Denver has issued a tornado warning for central Morgan County in northeastern Colorado until 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:31 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed over Fort Morgan, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Tornado emergency for Fort Morgan. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard, deadly tornado. Source, live broadcast media displaying a large and dangerous tornado heading into Fort Morgan. Impact, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Locations impacted include Fort Morgan. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Guys, we have just witnessed the definition of a worst-case scenario. We just witnessed the city of Fort Morgan, Colorado, take a direct hit from a violent tornado. Not just a violent tornado, but a tornado of historic proportions. A tornado that will be talked about for years and decades to come. A tornado that has ruined a lot of people's lives and changed people's lives forever. Unfortunately, there was not a whole lot they could do to protect themselves from a tornado that big and violent. The warning was there, the sirens were going off. We did everything we could to make sure every single person in that town was aware of what was about to strike them. God, I really hope everyone survived that. On behalf of Colo WX, we send out our deepest condolences to everyone that has been affected by this horrific tragedy. Now, that doesn't mean the worst is over yet. Just because we probably just saw the worst thing to happen tonight doesn't mean anything else isn't going to happen. In fact, that same cell that produced the violent tornado that tore through Fort Morgan is still tornado warned and is going towards more population. So we are going to focus on that for now.
A tornado warning remains in effect for this supercell that we have been tracking all the way back when it was near Roswell when that first severe warning got issued. It has struggled to become tornadic for most of its life until now. It finally looks like it is about to produce a tornado if it's not already. We're just waiting on a new velocity scan to confirm that. But in the meantime, Clovis, you guys should be getting to shelter right now if you aren't there yet. A thunderstorm very capable of planting down a tornado, and even perhaps a strong one, is heading into town right now.
Yeah, and we should be getting a new velocity scan here in less than 10 seconds. We will be able to tell if we have a tornado down or not. Here it comes. And, oh my gosh, that's a strong tornado if that's not a contaminated reading. Yeah, that's not contaminated. Wow. Okay, this is an intense tornado. And I don't know if the correlation coefficient will pick up on any debris since this is mainly over rural areas. But wow, it does! We have a debris ball on the correlation coefficient. This is not good at all. Let's pull up the estimated tornado track. Let's see here. The tornado should arrive at the Cannon Air Force Base in about 2 minutes. Then Clovis in about 5 minutes. If you're in Clovis and you aren't in shelter, you have to get there ASAP. Or it'll be too late. Then eventually it'll make it up there, to Ned Hawk Park in a little less than 10 minutes.
PDS.
And it looks like the National Weather Service has made the right decision to upgrade this to a PDS tornado warning. A PDS tornado warning has been issued, and rightfully so, as a big tornado is on the ground, going right towards Clovis.
The National Weather Service in Albuquerque has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Curry County in eastern New Mexico until 7:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 7:02 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Cannon Air Force Base, or near Clovis, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source, radar confirmed tornado. Impact, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Locations impacted include Clovis, Cannon Air Force Base. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
I'm gonna try to remain calm here, okay? There continues to be a strong to violent tornado on the ground, just to the southwest of Clovis. Okay? It is currently over what is that? The Clovis train station, it looks like, just to the east of Cannon Air Force Base, and will likely go through Clovis proper within the next 2 to 3 minutes.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Carly. I'm looking at the tower cam in Clovis and dear God, this is not what you want to see at all. Huge wedge tornado, likely F4 to EF5 strength, power flashes everywhere. Clovis, brace for impact. Brace! I know this is scary, but this is the only way I could think of to get you to take this seriously. If you do not take shelter, you will not survive. I don't mean that lightly. This is a bad tornado. I cannot stress that enough. Get underground or in an interior room now and brace. That's all you can do. Brace. There's a damn vortex hole on reflectivity. I don't know how there isn't a tornado emergency, but folks should most certainly treat this as one. This is going to be nasty, and there it is. To my folks in Clovis, I pray to God you are in shelter, and I pray you make it out alive.
Tornado emergency for the city of Clovis. The National Weather Service in Albuquerque has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Curry County in eastern New Mexico until 7:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 7:06 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a confirmed large and destructive tornado was located over Clovis, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is a tornado emergency for the city of Clovis. This is an emergency situation. Take cover now. Hazard, deadly tornado. Source, broadcast media confirmed tornado. Impact, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Locations impacted include Clovis. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.